Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how I sell on Depop. So this video will be separated into 3 different chapters. The first one will be what to sell, and the second one will be how to list your item on Depop, and the third and final chapter will be about how to package and ship out your item. So there are a few reasons why people start Depop. One, some people sell on Depop as a full-time thing. I believe full-time sellers usually mass thrift and then price their items a little bit higher so they can get some profit. For me, there's like a second category of sellers. I sell because I want to clean out my closet. It's not a full-time job for me, but it does bring in some money for me where I can buy new clothes with that money, or I could save it. So you want to figure out what type of seller you want to be, and then how you want to organize the clothes that you are selling. So if you want to go the thrifting route and upsell some of your items so you can profit, you want to make sure that you are thrifting clothes that are trending and that are in season. So right now it's summer, so I want to start thrifting summer clothes so that I could be selling summer clothes on my Depop shop. If you are the second person that is just selling clothes from your closet and you just want to clear out your closet, or you're moving out, you want to make sure you're listing items that are trending and that are in season. So since it's summer, if you have summer clothes in your closet, you want to focus more on those clothes first, and then maybe revisit like coats or sweaters in the fall or winter. Another way I organize my clothes is also separating clothes that I think I could sell in store at like Buffalo Exchange or Crossroads or 2nd Street, or being able to sell those clothes quickly online. So the difference between in-store and online is that when you do go in-store to sell an item, you won't get as much money back. There's different percentages for if you want the money back in cash or in-store credit. So usually I resort to in-store for clothes that I feel like won't be selling or I just want to get rid of. When you sell online, you do get a little bit more back, so you should keep that in mind. And then this is the third mini part of the first chapter, is what the heck do you want to sell? So for me personally, what I sell is I usually sell vintage clothes that I have, designer pieces that I no longer wear, and I also sell random clothes that I have. Random clothes could be like random, Carhartt shirts that I got from my boyfriend, or beanies that I held onto for many, many years. Those are like what I consider random. Once you can figure out what you want to sell and how you want to approach your Depop shop, that's when everything kind of gets easier. I want to quickly go over how I organize my clothes. I usually like to get a big box. You can buy a big bin like this online on Amazon or even at IKEA, just random places. It doesn't even need to be a new bin. You can have like boxes if you want. So once I have a box, I pick out all the clothes from my closet that I no longer wear or need, and I organize them into the categories that I mentioned earlier, which is seasons. So summer clothes and fall clothes. And then within those buckets, I like to organize my clothes into like t-shirts and pants and kind of fold them out that way. I know that's such a Virgo way of organizing it, but I really do several tiers of organizing, and honestly, it's just super helpful for you long term. So just stay organized because it's just beneficial for you. Let's jump into the second part, which is listing the item. I'm going to be showing you guys how I take my measurement photos of the item that I'm selling, and I actually like these pairs a lot. They are from Guess and I thrifted these. The waist size is 27, but I'm gonna measure the waist part as well as the length. The few things that I wanted to point out is when you are taking pictures of your clothes, you want to look for a place that has really good light and not a lot of background going on, so the item that you're taking pictures of really stand out. So photos that actually show all the details of the clothes and what it looks like or what it might look like in real life. So there'll be people that do backdrops or people that just post the photos on the floor with the measurements, and I kind of do that too. And then there will be some people that do photos like in a mirror that kind of show what the item looks like on someone and kind of the vibe with an outfit that you could put together in that photo. So I do usually front, back, and then like a close-up if there's marks on it, but I'll kind of go through what it looks like to post a Depop listing, I'll do one as an example. Before we get started, I recommend that you guys use a laptop or a desktop computer because the iPhone is really small and you can post pictures of your items on the go, because I sometimes do that too. But I just like to draft up the post on a laptop first because you could cross-reference a lot of things, and I'll get into that in a second. So when you go onto your account on your dashboard, again, I'm on my laptop, you will see the sell button at the top right hand corner, and if you click on that, it will take you to an overview of your business or of your Depop page. Don't judge. This month I haven't sold anything, not a lot, but sometimes, you know, depending on how frequent you post, that really impacts the traffic on your page. This month I haven't been posting a lot of new items, so it's probably just like the same old people looking at my stuff. So I'm gonna jump into the drafts. I'm gonna go into incomplete because I keep my incomplete drafts there. So these are the pants that I was showing you guys throughout this video and taking pictures of earlier. So once you pick out the pictures that you do want to post and it's clear, it's good lighting, you can see the quality of the item really well through the pictures, that's when you know you are kind of ready to post. And then the reason why I recommend using a laptop is the next part is writing the description, and this part is usually the most important part because that's where you want to include all the details that are necessary for you to sell this item. What I usually do is I try to cross-reference other sellers online that are selling the same exact item and gauge the price and also the description that they use as well. So I like to use that as a reference point. So what I do is I'm gonna probably type in like Guess denim jeans with letters all over it because I don't know the style and the name of these specific pants that I thrifted. So I'm just gonna look through until I find the pants that I'm trying to sell, and I found the ones that, you know, that I'm selling, and it looks exactly like the ones that I'm selling. So it looks like it's selling for $60 with around a $6-ish tax. So I'm gonna keep that in mind when I'm putting the price of my item. I also wanted to show you guys what I put in the description box. So I went ahead and pre-filled the description box for you guys. I put vintage Guess denim pants, and you do want to state the brand of the item if it's trending or popular. A lot of people look into that brand. So with Guess, I mean, I don't know if it's trending right now, but whatever, I'll just put it there. And I noted that it's high-waisted, and let's do like slight boot cut flare. And I also include the sizing in the description box. So the size on the tag itself says 27, but I'm also gonna put in the measurements that I measured in the photos. So the inseam was around 30 inches, and then same with the waist, it was around 13.5, and I also list that in the photos. Usually in capital letters, I put like, please no. The backside tag and the inner tag is worn off, and it's shown in the photos as well. It's good to do hashtags. You can have a minimum of 5 hashtags. Hopefully with hashtags, that helps with the ranking when they do search up vintage denim. These pants will hopefully populate towards the top. I'm not sure how that fully works, but I'm sure that has a play into things, but I still hashtag. Usually I put like a little note like message me with any questions. Sometimes when price is firm on items, I put price is firm so that people don't even try to send me an offer because I'm not taking anything lower than the one that I priced it at. And I think it's always just good to base off of what other people are posting, right? So for this example on Poshmark, these denims are size 29, so they're a little bit bigger than mine. Size small and medium are usually the highly searched sizes. It's probably gonna get more views, and I'll probably put the price around like 65 with $5 shipping. That's usually how I will kind of look up, research the item, and make sure that it's comparable to prices online. So we're gonna list the categories. So it's gonna be women bottoms, it's gonna be jeans, type. I will say printed because there are print on it. None of those. The fit will be kind of like a boot cut, but high-waisted as well. The occasion, probably casual, maybe going out, and then we'll do like special occasion, I guess. And then for the material, I remember on the tag it said cotton and polyester, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that as well. So cotton, and then the guess is, and I'm gonna put good because it's good, but it's still, it could be better, honestly. And then we're gonna go into sizes. Oh my god, they don't have a fucking waist. For size, I just don't know what to put. We'll do inseam, but we'll have them check the inseam. But vintage, pre-loved, we'll do style, we'll do like Y2K, and maybe like casual. Maybe glam. I'm gonna go for glam. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick your parcel size. You will see like the different weights that the item will be. So like a top will be a different weight than like boots that you're selling. So you just want to be careful on that because Depop will send you like a warning and they will charge you later for the rest of the shipping costs that you didn't pay for. Just try to be honest with the weights of what you're selling. And I'm just gonna pick like the pants, so $6, and I'm gonna make the price $65, not including shipping, because I don't want to pay for shipping for people because that's also taken out of the sum. And then you're gonna update draft, and then once you update the draft, it will be on the ready to post section, and then you can click into here to post. So once I post it, you're gonna go into your profile and it should populate. So this is the pictures that I took and I decided to post, which shows the length, the inseam as well, and the waist size, and giving you guys more of a close-up photo. And then we're gonna go into the description and it's gonna look like that. For 27, I think this is talking about the inseam, so hopefully like people could look at the size 27 here and kind of reference it, but this is how you post an item on Depop. So after you post an item, you're gonna have to wait. Sometimes right when you post it, you might get a lot of traffic and someone might buy it the week of or the day of. That never really happened to me. I did have an item sell the week of before, but that's pretty rare. When you do sell on Depop, you will be charged a 10% Depop fee, and that will be automatically deducted from the price that you get once a person purchases your item. If you've listed that you will pay for the shipping label, then that will also be deducted on top of the 10%. But if you had the customer or the buyer pay for the shipping label, then that's a little different. I like to just work directly on the Depop site itself and have the funds added to my Depop account balance, and then Depop will transfer it to your bank. You are at the third and last final chapter of this video, which is how to package and ship. So Depop will provide you with a shipping label. Once that comes through, you will get an email, or you can go directly onto your Depop dashboard and print out the shipping label directly on there. You just want to paste it onto whatever shipping bag, box that you're using and put the item in. There are different ways you can ship out your items. If you are a full-time seller and Depop is your full-time job, I definitely recommend making sure that you ship out your items in really pretty poly mailers and writing letters, wrapping it very nicely. But if you're just a person like me that wants to clean out their closet and get rid of their clothes, I don't really focus on the packaging aspect of it. As long as the clothes are in the conditions that I've listed and this item is shipped within the day or a day after they order it, I think that's totally fine. When I do get packages from Amazon or other places that I buy items from, with the shipping boxes or bags, I'll save them so that I can use them when I do sell an item on Depop. So I guess I just like the idea of reusing shipping bags instead of buying new ones to make it look pretty, but I recommend people do both ways. That's just my opinion and my take, and it's easier, it's more convenient for you. I recently sold 2 items and I held on to them as an example, so I'm gonna take it to USPS. When I ship out my item, I go to my local USPS and I get a receipt. And you don't always need to get a receipt, but if you are in a pickle where the item that you shipped out I don't know, gets lost, or you know, the workers at USPS, like they lose the package and they never scan the barcode, you will have that receipt and you can show them as proof that you did ship out the item. So that's also why I like to get a receipt, and once I have that receipt, I hold on to it until I see that the item was delivered on Depop. When you click into the item that you sold, it will say that it was delivered, or it will say that it's in the shipping process. So Depop will let you know and it will update on the app itself. Once it's delivered, I usually reach out to the buyer and remind them that the item was delivered and to leave a review. The more reviews you have, the more likely someone will buy the items on your shop. Another twist to reviews is that you can't delete any reviews that a buyer posts about your shop. If you have a negative review, you cannot remove it. So I think that's something important and helpful to keep in mind. That is all my tips and tricks for selling on Depop. I do want to tell you guys how easy it is. It really is easy to sell an item, and it's really light work. Once you get into the hang of it, you will be selling most of your clothes that you no longer wear, and it feels great to clean out your closet and just being able to resell an item and get some money back for it. And I totally recommend you guys, you know, use Depop or other apps that are available. You can use like Etsy. I also sell on eBay. I just hope that you guys take advantage of everything that you have literally at your fingertips on your phone. And if you have any follow-up questions, just please feel free to comment that below and I will respond. But until the next video, I hope you guys stay safe. Don't forget to like and subscribe and revisit my channel for new videos.